What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and beautiful people of the Crasher community? How are you guys doing today? We're back with a new video on the channel. Thank you very much for tuning on in, you absolute legends. And ladies and gentlemen, we revisit very familiar territory in the form of Pokemon Go. The game has been a thing for over 8 years now, and yet we still have issues from time to time that need to be addressed, such as this one right here. Pokemon Go Team Rocket Battle Limit leads to player bans. Fighting Team Rocket and their evil boss Giovanni is a good thing in the mainline Pokemon games, but beating up too many of them in Pokemon Go can potentially lead to account bans, as has been reported online. Now, I find this circumstance to be actually quite humorous, because shouldn't you be rewarded for conquering evil instead of being punished for conquering evil, unless Niantic themselves are secretly evil and endorsing evil? Okay, that was a joke. I had to throw in some humor there. Well, it's like a half joke, because Niantic has been called out for a lot of stuff, and deservedly so. But let's keep going. Team Rocket Go Grunts and their leaders are necessary to seek out if you want to acquire Shadow Pokemon. Luckily, they spawn readily in the overworld, either at Pokestops or hanging out in their famous black balloons. And the current event called Adventure Week taken over also boosts spawns. As the rotation of Shadow Pokemon and their shiny variants switches out over time, fans like to farm the Team Rocket Go Grunts to maximize their chance of acquiring a Shundo, a shiny 100%er. Those right there are a damn rare treat. This means lots of battles with Giovanni's crew. Unfortunately, too many Team Rocket encounters can result in a ban, as reported by Zo2Dots on Twitter/X. They reported account bans from simply talking to lots of Team Rocket Go Grunts and spinning their Pokestops, with Niantic flagging it as suspicious activity. What? What? Are you kidding me? Like, are you absolutely kidding me? So, that's suspicious activity. Like, what? Are you serious? Like, I'm absolutely mind blown by this. Like, you mean to tell me that, like, your account can get flagged as suspicious and you get punished because you're playing the game and interacting with a feature, i.e. the Team Rocket Go Grunts? Like, what is happening here? Then again, it does come from Pokemon Go and Niantic by proxy, so we really shouldn't be too surprised that things like these do happen, but god dang, man. Sometimes I just can't help but facepalm when it comes to these type of reports. We have ourselves a tweet embedded in the article from Zo2Dots who says, "Info, account banning from Team Go Rocket Grunts. Talking to TGR Grunts, not even battling, counts towards the encounter limit." I didn't even know that there was an encounter limit. Are you kidding me? Spinning a Pokestop with a grunt counts towards the limit. The limit is under 100. What type of arbitrary bullshit is this, if this is actually true? This isn't an isolated incident, as other users have replied to the post, reporting that they have also been banned following a Team Rocket Go Grunt hunt. It's unclear whether the bans are happening when the number of encounters hits 100 or less. It's possible that the issue has been addressed, as Zo2Dots reported in an update on Twitter/X that other people are not experiencing the ban, suggesting that the developers have increased the limit that raises flags. Well, it would be nice if Niantic made an official statement to acknowledge that this actually happened, rather than trying to be stealthy about it and acting like that this didn't happen in the first place. It's good that the bans are apparently not happening anymore, but to stay mum about this is not a good look, Niantic. Players should still exert caution when hunting Team Rocket Go Grunts for shiny Shadow Pokemon during Pokemon Go Adventure Week taken over. It's difficult to know what causes issues with Pokemon Go sometimes, especially when reports are inconsistent. and not to mention completely out of the box, because this right here is just, like, how do you explain something like this? For the time being, it's best to spread out your Team Rocket Go encounters, as the Pokemon Go Adventure Week Taken Over event lasts until August 12th, giving players time to do everything they need without the risk of facing a ban. Facing a ban for simply playing the game and interacting with the features as they should be. Like, no player should ever have to face punishment for playing the game the way that it's intended. Like, I still can't get over that. Oh, but wait a second, ladies and gentlemen, we're not quite out of the clear just yet, because there's also something else that needs to be talked about. Shadow Lugia, and apparently people are having an impossibly difficult time when it comes to Shadow Lugia because of a bug. We have ourselves this Twitter user here saying the following: the new Shadow Lugia raid is 9 out of 10 impossible to defeat due to a bug causing Lugia to remain enraged after being subdued. Yes, even with a lobby of 20 players, a full lobby. Niantic, fix your game, LOL. We also have ourselves some video footage here. Let's take a look at this. So, alright, lobby with 20 people, like 40 plus seconds left. Alright. And all right, just gotta let it play out and just see what happens here. Like this shouldn't even be happening. Like, any Pokemon would get fucking melted with 20 people like in a lobby. Like, what is this trash? Like, are you serious? Niantic, the game's been out for over 8 years. Like, what even is this? Man, that sucks. Also, on top of that, these Shadow Lugias can't be remote raided. So, that's also kind of another big FU to remote raid players. Like, just make it so that the raids are accessible for everyone, whether it's using the free pass, the premium passes, the remote raid passes. Like, what is with this gatekeeping bullshit here? Now, to be 100% fair and impartial here, Niantic support did respond to this, and they said the following: trainers, we are investigating an issue where Shadow Lugia can't be subdued once it becomes enraged. As a result, Shadow Lugia will not become enraged for the remainder of the event. We will follow up with an update for affected trainers in GMT plus 14 to plus 10 time zones. If I could also add a suggestion, I would say just do a makeup event, like completely redo this event and take out the whole enrage thing, you know, when it comes to the thing that's causing the problems for the players. Like, make it so that Shadow Lugia is raidable with the mechanics, you know, obviously to, you know, make it like, you know, a daunting task, but obviously not impossible when it comes to bugs and stuff like that. Like, with a lobby of 20 people, like, any Pokemon would get fucking melted, you know? Seeing that in action, it's like, yeah, no, there's something wrong with that here. So, I would say, honestly, just do a complete scrub of the mechanic that caused the bug in the first place, and do a makeup day for those especially that got screwed over. And also, another suggestion: yet again, this is what happens when you use your player base as beta testers rather than using your own staff as beta testers, so that way you can see for yourselves firsthand if there are any bugs and issues that could complicate the upcoming event. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, these right here are just my own thoughts, opinions, and observations based on the subjects we have discussed. What do you guys think? Do you guys agree with my takes? Do you guys disagree with my takes? And what are your guys' thoughts overall when it comes to what we discussed here? Either way, I always love hearing back from you amazing legends in the comments down below. And that's it for the video, ladies and gentlemen. So I want to say thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you for your time as well in viewing this video. Have yourself a damn good one, you beautiful people. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others. Remember to always stay humble and avoid swinging it up like a Wojak. I'll be seeing you guys next time.